All right, listen up. Look at the person to your left. Now look at the person to your right. Statistically, one of you is here to feel good for 5 minutes and then go back to your mediocre life. One of you is here for permission to remain average. You will not get it from me. The title of this talk is not Cuddle Your Weak Mindset. It is not Negotiate with Your Weak Mindset. It is Destroy Your Weak Mindset. Because that weak mindset is not some harmless little quirk. It is the enemy living in your own head. It is the parasitic voice that tells you, you can't, it's too hard, maybe tomorrow. And if you don't annihilate it, it will annihilate your potential, your success, and your life. It's time for a hostile takeover of your own brain. Here is your blueprint. Understand this reality with absolute clarity. Your mind is not a peaceful garden. It is a constant war zone. There is no neutrality here, no safe middle ground. Every single day, from the moment you open your eyes, a brutal conflict is being waged. On one side stands the army of discipline, focus, and relentless action. On the other side stands the enemy, laziness, fear, doubt, and excuses. This is not a metaphor. This is the fundamental truth of existence for anyone who desires more. You are either launching an offensive, building your empire of habits through sheer force of will, or you are surrendering valuable territory to the enemy. Every time you hit the snooze button, you have lost a battle. Every time you choose distraction over production, you have retreated. The enemy does not sleep. It is always recruiting, always whispering that you are not enough, that you should quit. Victory is not achieved by hoping the war will end. Victory is achieved by recognizing you are the general, and you must command your forces with an iron will. You must attack your weaknesses. You must fortify your discipline. And you must accept that total mental dominance is the only acceptable outcome of this eternal conflict. There is no second place. This is the single greatest division between the winners and the losers of the world. The pathetic masses are governed by their emotions. They wake up and consult their feelings like a magic 8-ball to decide their fate. I don't feel motivated. Fantastic. Your feelings are a broken compass leading you in circles toward a life of regret and poverty. The top of the food chain operates on a completely different operating system. We understand that emotion is irrelevant data. It is background noise. The only thing that matters, the only thing that builds an empire is action. You do not need to feel like a champion to train like one. You do not need to feel confident to make the call. Action is the catalyst. Action is the engine. Action is the fundamental truth of achievement. You must become a machine of pure, uncompromising action that is completely divorced from the temporary, fleeting state of your emotional landscape. Motivation is a myth sold to the weak to excuse their inaction. Discipline is the reality for those who understand that moving forward, regardless of how you feel, is the only way to etch your name into the history books. The feeling of victory comes after the action of winning, never before. Stop waiting for a feeling that will never come and start acting like the powerful entity you were meant to be. You have been sold a lie, a comfortable, cozy, devastating lie. You were told your comfort zone is a safe space, a heaven. It is not. It is a beautifully decorated prison cell. And you are the willing inmate. The walls are padded with your excuses. The bars are made of your fear. And the lock is your own complacency. It whispers promises of security, but it only delivers a guarantee. Stagnation. Every single thing you claim you want, the respect, the wealth, the powerful body, the unshakable confidence, exists strictly on the other side of that wall. It is waiting for you in the unknown, in the place that feels slightly terrifying, in the arena where you might fail. Your desire for a peaceful life is a desire for a meaningless one. Growth is not found in safety. It is forged in adversity. It is carved out of challenge. The moment you feel that itch of fear, that resistance, that is not a signal to retreat. That is the map. That is the exact location of your next victory. That discomfort is the price of entry for a life worth living. Break the lock. Tear down the walls. Your empire is not in here. It's out there. You are the architect of your own prison, and your excuses are the bricks and mortar you use to build it every single day. I don't have enough time. The most valuable people on the planet have the same 24 hours that you do. They simply refuse to waste them. I don't have the money. Then your first and only mission is to get it, not to complain about not having it. It's too hard. Good! If it were easy, every pathetic loser would be doing it, and it would be worthless. The difficulty is the barrier to entry that keeps the weak out. Your excuses are the fictional narrative you craft to justify your own inaction and failure. They are the story you tell yourself to sleep at night, while others are awake building their legacy. You must develop a violent hatred for your own excuses. You must recognize them for what they are, the pathetic, whimpering voice of the loser within you that is begging you to quit. Stop legitimizing your failures by giving them a name and a reason. A winner sees a wall and finds a way over it, through it, or around it. A loser sees a wall, writes a novel about why the wall is there, and then uses it as a reason to never try. Your excuses are the reason you are broke, weak, and irrelevant. Annihilate them. The universe does not operate on fairness. It operates on power. There is no cosmic justice that will descend from the heavens to reward your good intentions or your untapped potential. The world is a jungle, and the prizes, the respect, the wealth, the freedom, are hanging from the highest branches. They are not going to be gently lowered down to you because you behaved. They must be taken. This is the fundamental law that the weak refuse to accept. They wait. They hope. They believe that their quiet suffering will be noticed and compensated. It will not. History is written by the victors, by those who understood that what they desired would not be given. It had to be claimed through sheer force of will and uncompromising action. You must become a predator of progress, not prey to circumstance. You see your opportunity, you seize it. You identify a target, you acquire it. This is not about being malicious. It is about being dominant. The resources are there. The success is available. But it is reserved for those with the courage to reach out with both hands and take it. Waiting for permission is the language of slaves. Taking what you deserve is the mantra of kings. Stop waiting for your turn. There is no line. There is only a battlefield. And what you can take is yours. You have been brainwashed by a weak society into believing that self-love is about indulgence. It is not. True self-love is not letting yourself off the hook. It is not a sugary treat for failing. That is self-sabotage disguised as compassion. Real self-love is ruthless. It is looking at yourself in the mirror with absolute contempt for your own weakness and making a vow that you respect yourself too much to tolerate it. It is the iron-clad discipline to do the things you hate, because you know they build the person you require yourself to be. It is forcing yourself into the gym when every fiber of your being screams to stay on the couch, because you love the man who emerges from the workout more than you pity the boy who wanted to quit. It is studying, working, grinding long after everyone else has quit, because you love your future potential too much to betray it for present comfort. This is the highest form of respect. It is the understanding that you are a valuable asset, and that asset must be sharpened, honed, and protected from the decay of laziness. Coddling your feelings is hate. Discipline is love. It is the only language that builds an empire of one. You are not an island. You are the average of the 5 people you are surrounded by. This is not a suggestion. It is a law of human nature as immutable as gravity. Your income, your mindset, your ambition, your very energy, it is all directly influenced and limited by the people you allow closest to you. Are you surrounded by losers who complain? By friends who mock your ambition and celebrate mediocrity? Then you are being poisoned. Their poverty mentality is a virus, and you are volunteering for infection every time you listen to their excuses. You must become a ruthless curator of your inner circle. This is not a social club. This is your personal board of directors. Every single member must be adding value, pushing you, holding you to a higher standard, and pulling you toward the top. If they are not making you better, they are making you worse. There is no neutral. You must have the strength to cut off the anchors that are dragging you down to the bottom. Your destiny is too valuable to be negotiated by people who have already accepted defeat. You are the CEO of your life. Fire the underperformers. Your future net worth will be the average of your network's net worth. Choose wisely. This is the ultimate calculation that the weak fail to comprehend. They see the price of strength, the early mornings, the brutal workouts, the uncomfortable conversations, the relentless grind, and they recoil. They see it as a cost too high. What they are too blind to see is the infinite, compounding, never-ending cost of weakness. Weakness charges you a fee every single day for the rest of your life. It is a perpetual tax on your potential. It is the interest you pay on the debt of inaction. It is the opportunity you missed yesterday, the money you didn't make today, and the respect you will never get tomorrow. It is a leak that will drain your entire existence. The price of strength, however, is a one-time investment. It is the pain of discipline paid up front. You pay it once in effort, in sweat, in courage, and you own the asset forever. You pay the pain of the workout once, And you carry the strength and confidence every day after. You pay the discomfort of the sales call once, and you collect the commission. The pain of discipline is a finite bill. The pain of regret is an infinite, eternal subscription that you cannot cancel. The choice is simple: pay a little now, or pay everything forever. The stage is dark. A single spotlight clicks on. You step into the light, shoulders back, gaze sweeping the room with cold, unwavering intensity. The music is a low driving pulse. So here we are, at the end. You now possess the irrefutable truth. You have the blueprint, the 8 laws of mental warfare. The weak mindset inside of you, it's hearing all of this. It's scared. It's whispering right now. It's telling you this is too much, that it's easier to go back to what you were. That voice is your enemy. It is the only thing standing between you and the life you are capable of living. Between the loser you are and the winner you must become. There is no negotiation, no treaty, no peace. There is only one acceptable outcome: annihilation. You must go back to your life, and you must declare total war on that weakness. You must attack it without mercy, without apology, and without a single moment of hesitation. Every time it tells you to hit snooze, you attack. Every time it tells you to quit, you attack. Every time it offers you an excuse, you destroy it. This is your new purpose. This is your only mission. The person you came here as is not the person who will leave. That person was weak. That person is finished. Leave that corpse on the floor. Walk out of here harder, stronger, unstoppable. The war is won in the mind. Now go win it.